This is episode 17 of the Booth Podcast.
Is it 17?
I'm pretty sure it's 17.
Do we want to double check it?
I think it's 17.
Okay.
I don't
It
know.
is 7. Can confirm it's
Can
17.
confirm
right.
it's 17. All right. So, this is episode 17 of the Booth Podcast. Thank you back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you back.
Thank you back.
I'm actually drunk this episode. Not really. Anyway.
Actually,
Anyway.
you had vitamins this morning?
Yeah, many vitamins.
Okay.
So, anyway, thank you for coming back and listening to the absolute absurdity that this podcast is. And today, earlier, right now it's 2:40, and anyways, at 11 o'clock today, Bungie released a bunch of very exciting info about it.
We're recording this Tuesday, June 9th, just for you listeners, 2020.
So Bungie just released a bunch of info about Destiny 2, and every year, even Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, every September they come out with a big update, and they just released a bunch of stuff that will happen this
Okay, actually,
September.
I have a question.
So, go ahead.
Is this like they used to do it, as in this is going to be like a $30 expansion to the game?
I believe so.
Is it covered in the original season pass that was purchased at game launch?
Probably not.
Okay.
But it's called Destiny 2 Beyond Light. We're gonna take a look. Let's see what the pre-order is.
Yeah.
So the standard edition. Let's just
That's
look
a better
at the
question.
Standard edition.
Do I have to repurchase Destiny again?
So,
because I'm notorious.
All right, so going over prices. Pre-purchase Destiny 2 Beyond Light. That's just the standard edition. It comes September 22nd and requires Destiny 2 base game on Steam in order to play. Yada yada. The base is $39.99. The Beyond Light plus the season that will be there will be $49.99.
Okay.
And Beyond Light Deluxe, which I assume is everything, plus like weapon skins and shaders and shit, is $69.99.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah. Anyway,
Bungie
know.
about to get $70 more from me.
Anyway,
most likely
I don't
$50
know a ton about it, but do you want to go ahead and open up that trailer link that I sent you?
I already have it popped up.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute the Discord call, and we will watch this. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we at highest? No, we're not. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
This is what I brought you here to see.
Holy shit. That looks amazing.
Number 1, I'm now fully erect. Number 2, I want that ghost skin. Number 3, if I have to shoot another goddamn Vex in this, I'm gonna shit myself.
Okay,
I am
so
so tired of Vex.
let's look at Beyond Light because I'm curious.
Also, I can't find the pre-order on fucking Steam.
It's on the Bungie website. They'll
Oh,
send
that's
you to Steam through the Bungie website. So,
gotcha.
alrighty. So Destiny. So, if you're familiar with Destiny 1,
I typed in Bungie, I spelt it like bungee jumping, and I am now on a website for bungee jumping in Australia.
That's amazing. We should go. Next episode of the Booth Podcast will be in Australia. We'll be bungee jumping with mic packs on us. Audio will be terrible, but we'll try and do what we can. So anyway,
it'll sound like a 747 is taking off in your eardrum.
It'll be great. Don't worry. So anyway, with that trailer, the guy who's in the ship with the respirator on, that is who is that? That's the Gambit dude. What's his name?
Yes,
the
Gambit
Drifter.
dude. I don't know.
The Drifter.
Yeah.
The chick with the glowy eyeballs is Eris Morn, who was basically our guide through the Crota raid in Destiny 1.
AKA Eris Porn.
Yes, and she's got a space ball and of space magic, and then the other chick who's flying around on the Sparrow in the snow is the Stranger, the Exo Stranger from D1.
But we better be getting that gun again.
I hope so, because the Stranger's rifle was a kick-ass pulse rifle.
By the way, just as a side note, if you get the collector's edition, you get a flask. So that's just the thing.
I'll think about that. So, we're finally going to Europa.
This is true.
After fucking 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Europa for 6 years. 6 fucking years,
This is true.
Connor.
Oh, this is true, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
this has been a thing since,
Since concept art of D1. Europa
Yeah.
has been a thing. So,
Also,
Europa
that ship
awaits. Go ahead.
that ship that the Wanderer, the Gambit dude,
Yeah.
Drifter,
I'll be right
that
back.
looked a lot like the police ships on Coruscant. This is Matthew taking a moment to scratch his asshole, or not. Okay. I thought he was gonna stretch out his
What?
asshole in front of the camera.
No. Apparently, during that video, my sister snuck pizza rolls under my door. So
Get you a
apparently
sister like that.
There's pizza roll juice under the door frame. I'm thoroughly convinced. Maybe not.
Well, now you'll just have a dog. Just get one of your dogs to come and clean it up for
I
you.
don't fucking know.
What?
Nothing.
By the way, I'm getting the standard edition plus season pass. They're not getting my $70.
Good for you.
I am now how you say responsible with my money now. Not really.
We'll get back to that. Anyway, so Europa awaits. The splintered houses of the fallen have rallied beneath the banner of Uranus.
Uranus.
Yeah, under the banner of Uranus, the Kell of Darkness and built their new empire on the icy moon of Jupiter. Brave and unrelenting glacial frontier, infiltrating the Golden Age Braytech facility and uncover the secrets that lie deep underneath the ancient ice.
Wait a minute. Wait,
Wield-
we're getting a new element.
Listen, wield
I just read that.
darkness. Learn
Yeah.
the mysteries of stasis, a new elemental power rooted in darkness, with the new subclasses to master and powerful new supers. Okay. Guardians will
Wait.
use
With
this
a new
unpres-
subclass to master. Yeah, that. That doesn't make
That's
the English sense.
with new subclasses to master and powerful new supers. Powerful new supers. Okay, cool. Guardians will use this unprecedented power to dominate the battlefield. Pursue power. The enemies of the light encroach with skittering feet and guttural growls.
Guttural growls.
Guttural growls with new pinnacle power cap. Guardians will overcome the challenges of the new frontier, including a brand new raid in the Deep Stone Crypt. We're getting a new raid.
Very, very nice.
Are you ready?
I'm
Because
ready.
I'm ready.
Can we actually do this one like together?
Look, man, I've been down to do all of them with you.
Okay.
You
This is
you
true.
lag behind.
But this time I feel like we can keep up because we'll now have busy schedules. We'll both be in busy
in
schedules.
school, but like
Right. And working. We'll both be in school working and doing the pod. So essentially we're going to be mimicking each other's schedules. So theoretically we should be on the same page.
theoretically, but also like you also did like no offense, but you did some dumb shit in terms of how to level up. Whenever like you would hop back on and be like, "How'd you get to this?" And I was like, "Well, I just like read what the CPUs told me to do." And you were like, "Yeah, but I didn't do that." And I was like, "There's a reason why I'm a higher level."
Yeah. I fixed that last season, side note, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you caught on. You were fine.
I slow.
It's okay. It's okay. So, beyond light, I want to know.
I want that ghost skin.
There's a gameplay trailer. You want to watch that?
Yeah, sure. Where is it?
I'll send this to you. Just click that and then scroll down a little bit. Can I just go to the YouTube link? There we go. All right, let me know whenever you're on the YouTube link and we'll get it.
I'm on YouTube right now.
You got it loaded?
Yep.
Alrighty, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and count it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Where I come from, the darkness won. I have witnessed this firsthand. I refuse to let it happen again. It's time the truth presented itself to you. Darkness resides within, beckoning you. This is a truth we cannot hide from. And so we must embrace it. The line between light and dark is so very thin. Let's cross it together.
That was fucking sick.
I will give these guardians the destruction they crave.
Ooh.
I'm doubly wrecked now.
Oh man, that looks so good.
Okay, that white ship looked clean as shit. Like the interior of that giant ship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? That looked clean as shit. It looks like Fallen. So
Yes.
I'm glad that it's not Vex, because I'm so fucking tired of Vex. They need to fucking stop with the Vex.
This is true.
Am I the only one that seems like they've done way too much shit with Vex?
I don't feel like they've done way too much shit, but they've done a good bit.
I'm tired of it. And did you see the Trials gun
Yes.
at the beginning? Okay. And then what was the other? Oh, it gives off a very much like a dark Jedi, gray Jedi vibe. where
yeah,
you're fighting
that's-
for the light, but you're using the dark.
That's what I'm getting as well,
Yeah.
which is good.
No, I like it. It's something new. I'm
Yeah.
just excited about a new element. Oh, dude, it's on the the stata. Fuck yeah.
What's on this data?
Beyond Light.
Stadia?
Whatever. Google's new fucking console.
Google's new trash gaming
Yeah.
console crap. Yeah.
Though interestingly, it's not on. It doesn't look like it's on the PS5
Interesting.
because that comes out literally the month after Beyond Light comes out, or
Yeah.
2 months after.
Do you want to scroll through this Beyond Light overview and stuff with me?
Is that the second link you sent me?
I believe it's the same page, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Is it? Yeah. So if you just keep scrolling down, so where that video is,
Yeah.
go Beyond the Light. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Destinations Europa waves.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap over, and we can just take turns reading over that.
Okay, sounds good.
So, Europa awaits. The splintered houses of the fallen have rallied together, yada, yada, yada. Do all that fun shit. Wield the darkness. What kind of exotic gear do we have?
That's what I'm looking forward to.
There are those who believe Europa is nothing more than the frozen Golden Age graveyard. Its treasures long ago swallowed by ice and darkness, you know better. Beneath the ruins lie countless relics, an arsenal of weapons, and more. Claim the cutting-edge tech from the clutches of time and dare to tame the wasteland.
So
Is that a fucking sword?
I was gonna say I think it's a
On
sword.
the right? That looks like a sword.
Well, if you look at the bottom left, it has the emblem for the exotic sword.
That's true. Very true.
So I would
Those
assume
both swords?
the left looks like it'd be some kind of rocket launcher. That would be my
that's
only
what it
thing.
looks like to me.
How many
Who
goddamn
knows?
exotic swords and rocket launchers do we have though?
I don't know. We'll get more. It's fine. Deep
I
Stone
want a new
Crypt.
sniper.
I
As
would
a
love a
side
new
note.
sniper. I want Icebreaker to come back.
This would be perfect.
I
This
would love
would literally
Icebreaker
be
to come
perfect for
back.
Icebreaker to come back in this. Literally perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Europa's an icy planet. This has, and they're saying that this is a golden
need
age
something-
graveyard.
And we need something to counteract the ice. We need
Exactly.
We need Icebreaker.
And literally in this little excerpt, it says beneath the ruins lie countless relics, an arsenal of weapons, and more. Claim the cutting edge technology from the clutches of time and dare to. They gotta bring Icebreaker back.
I would love it.
They have
Below
to.
the frozen tundra of Europa lies the Deep Stone Crypt. For decades, it has remained dormant. Your fire team cautiously approaches, weapons raised, and the final path is set in motion.
Do you think this will be the final update of D2, or do you think they're gonna continue after this?
I don't think Destiny is gonna die out until 2023.
Why do you say 2023? What do you see happening in 2023?
Think about the timeline that we had
Well-
on D1.
How long was D1 active before they went to D2?
3 years, I want to say.
So D2's already surpassed D1. If it was 3 years.
That was 2017, so 3 years.
So okay, so we've already surpassed that.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a totally different platform
Well, yeah.
from what we had in D1, and they've been able to build on top of this one way more.
D2 was
Oh.
definitely what they had envisioned D1 to be,
Yeah, but I could
which we knew that was
totally-
going to happen.
I could totally see them doing a third game.
What would the third game look like, you think?
That's a good question.
Because we've always heard about Europa since concept art for D1 came out. Like this update makes sense to me. Well, the reason why I'm saying is this going to be the last one because what else is there to do? We've been to almost every other planet in the solar system. We've seen that
They're
we
gonna
fought
find something else. I wouldn't.
we fought the
it,
Prince of
but I
Darkness,
could-
the King of Darkness, the God of Darkness, the fucking invading empires from other galaxies. like
Apparently, we're going to the Black Heart pretty soon.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway.
Wait, new Vex? God damn.
Yep. So, um, so let's look at. Do they have?
Now, okay.
I don't really want to go through like all the perks and stuff that they're doing with this season.
Wait. Okay, so the deluxe edition of the game was No Time to Explain already in the game.
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Because if you get the deluxe edition, you get the No Time to Explain plus the catalyst for it.
Okay.
So I didn't know if that was already in the game or if that was one of the new exotics.
Gotcha.
That's why I mentioned it. What are you looking at now?
I was looking at the Destiny 2 update that came out 2 hours ago.
Yeah, what's that look like? Is that just the new season?
Yeah, that's just for the new season because the new season came out today.
Oh, it is Tuesday. I remember staying up long ago waiting for everything to reset for the Tuesday reset.
Staying up until 4 a.m. on a fucking Monday.
Oh.
Or
You only
staying up until
convinced-
4 a.m. on a Thursday night waiting for Zer to get there so you could buy exotics immediately.
Yeah.
Goddamn, dude.
What I never understood was why did we do that? It's not like Zer was going to run out of stock.
This is true. I think it was just I think it was just the hype of it.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm looking at the update 2.90, which came out 2 hours ago. It's just a bunch of like little stuff like regarding trials, the Nightfall, UI, stuff like that.
Are you going to play prior to the update?
Yeah, I plan on getting on right after the podcast actually.
Okay, perfect, because I want to too.
Cool.
I got nothing going on today.
I'm gonna swap us back over. Okay. So yeah, I'm just looking at all this type of stuff.
By the way, sorry for all you people that are not Destiny fans. This is literally how me and Matthew grew our friendship and have met a lot of our lifelong friends.
So
this is like our
Carson and Trey, who have both been on the podcast. This
is how we
game
met
was
them.
the reason why we continue to be friends with them, why we became friends with them in the first place.
Do you think this is gonna pull Carson out of his Destiny hole?
Probably not. Carson. So I don't know where Joseph got this info. We can have Joseph on one day.
I'm down.
But Joseph was watching all this stuff, so
Did he send you some insider scoop?
yeah, so he sent me whenever it was 10 minutes out, he told us, he said Destiny 2 Beyond Light is what it will be called.
This is, by the way, this is Booth Podcast exclusive information from
Yes,
our Destiny Insider.
Destiny Insider. 10 minutes. This is Joseph speaking. He says, I'm ready to be assured they're fixing every problem they've created, that they're listening to, and that they're listening to the community. And then he says, Vogue back. So,
Volts of Glass.
which means Vault of Glass. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. I think that's just him getting excited. I would love for them to bring Vogue back because it's a fantastic raid.
So many good memories.
So once it started, he said Destiny 2 is too big. Old content gets rotated out, and D1 content gets rotated in occasionally by Mars, Mercury, Io, Leviathan, Titan 2.
I feel like though that they've done a lot better with D2 because there was always that gap. Do you remember in D1 where you couldn't infuse weapons after from year 1 to year 2?
Yes.
I feel like they've done a lot better of preventing that from happening in D2 though.
Okay, but I haven't played recently, but one thing that they incorporated a while back, which I hope that they get rid of, is weapon retirement. So basically what that means is if a weapon comes out in that season and you really like it, you can play with it for that season. You can continue to infuse it and get that light level high enough to where it's still viable in whatever activity you're in. But at the end of that season, you can no longer infuse it, and that light level's gonna continue to rise. So that weapon becomes completely obsolete.
But that's only for weapons in the seasons.
Yes,
That's not base game
but
weapons.
all the good weapons are from each season.
Thorn's not.
Thorn's not. Okay, yeah, other than exotics. But
That's
when
what
you talk
that's
about
what I'm saying.
like,
Because I'm
but
talking
think
I'm talking
about
back in
Recluse.
D1. Okay.
Recluse is a fucking broken SMG. It's a great
Yeah.
gun. Everybody loves it. It's great in
Okay.
PvE and it's great in PvP. But whenever they
It'll
throw in
never
the
die.
whole weapon retirement deal, you can't use it again for the remainder of the next season.
You can use it in PvP because light level doesn't matter in that.
Correct, but not in competitive PvP.
That's true.
Because Trials incorporates light level, and
Yeah.
so does Rise of Iron. Or not Rise of Iron. What's the fucking
Iron Banana.
Iron Banana? Thank you.
Iron Banner, by the way,
Iron Banner, yeah.
for you purists.
Where you buy
Yeah.
things from Lord Salad Head or Lord Salad.
Yes, Lord Salad Head.
Yes.
Our God King.
Anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
But couple things. He also, this is before I watched anything because I just watched it here on the podcast. He said, also Exo Stranger is back.
Yeah, we knew that.
He says new season today. Let's go and crossplay next year.
Wasn't crossplay already a thing?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, then maybe that's why this update's going to be such a big deal because they'll incorporate PS5, Xbox, the new generation of Xbox One, and whatnot.
I think the way that
Also,
they should do
allegedly,
it is what they did with Activision and Call of Duty, because I play Modern Warfare and we can play, like, I can play with my brother who's on Xbox, I can play with
Yeah.
Christian and Jack who are on Xbox, and the rest of us are on PC. So we can all play together.
My
And
only
it's not a big deal,
gripe
and
with
we can
that-
also play with people on PlayStation.
My only gripe with the cross-platform thing from PC to consoles, I'm fine with console to console, but PC to console is aim assist on controllers.
This is true, but
Because that's
If
gonna make
you're
trial. That's
on-
gonna make trials so.
okay, yes, I agree with that. And maybe we shouldn't have it for competitive play, but there's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't be able to queue up on a raid team with
No,
somebody
raid
who's on
makes sense.
Xbox.
Yeah, no, raid. It completely makes sense. I'm just saying on the competitive side of it.
Yeah.
And I think
No,
this Call of Duty had the same issue.
I think Iron Banner would be fine to have cross-platform, but I
Yeah, but
think
I'm-
that Trials should be completely
Something that-
exclusive to your platform.
maybe Xbox and PlayStation can go between each other, but not PC. Like you're either a console server or you're a PC server.
Yeah, I
There's
think that
no
would
in
be
between.
Fine. I think that would be fine.
Because it's not like the PlayStation has more aim assist than the Xbox does, you know?
Exactly.
Or if you want to play with someone that's on a console, the console player just has to know that their aim assist gets turned off whenever they're in a.
I don't know, man. It's
Trials
real fucking
match.
hard to play a controller without aim assist.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
That's
But even
That's a
so,
task.
like, but the new consoles you can now hook up fucking keyboards to, keyboards and mouses, play on them with.
Yes, you can.
So-
And I've done that, and it's fine, and it's not a big deal. But
Right.
I don't know. You're
Speaking
just
of new
asking
consoles,
a lot.
I know. Speaking
You're
of
asking a lot
consoles,
for that.
this is kind of going off on a little tangent, but apparently some people have been doing some data mining in the software for the Nintendo Switch, the operating system for the Nintendo Switch,
Okay.
and there's apparently going to be a Nintendo Switch Pro being announced very soon.
I would buy that in a heartbeat.
So would I.
Yeah, I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
Because what they did Nintendo Switch Lite by doing the same
Wait,
thing where
Go ahead and
mined
repeat
around
that. Repeat all that.
they predicted the PlayStation, the Nintendo Switch Lite,
Mm-hmm.
by doing the same thing that they did this time, which was they looked in the files and saw when they looked at device compatibility for the OS, it listed two different names for the Switch. And it was like, let's say, I forgot what it was, but it was like NS1 and NS2. Or actually, I
Okay.
think it was NS0 and NS1. It's like, okay, well, why would there be two different models? All the Switches themselves are all the same. There's not like there's two different versions.
Yeah.
And then not too long after they realized that, Nintendo Switch Lite came out. Okay, then that must have been NS1.
Gotcha.
Now it's NS0, NS1, and NS2.
Uh,
So,
I mean, shit. Honestly, you could. I still want the portability factor, but you could make it a fucking beefy brick of a Switch, and I would play it.
yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, they
personally.
could just do what they did with do something along the lines of Wii U, where you have like a not like I'm saying the exact same thing because you obviously want to be able to take the thing with you. Like I want to be able to take this on a plane and still be able to play with it, right?
Yeah.
But what you could do is you could say, okay, whenever it's on the dock, do it this way. The dock has a graphics card in it.
Yeah.
Done. When you pull it out, it runs off of a lesser graphics card, so it's not as performance. Like you don't get the same performance, but on that screen, you really don't need that much performance.
No, you
But
don't.
then-
So, I mean, two things that I would love to have. I'd like that idea of having a graphics card built into the dock and let it, hop onto that and actually be that. But I would
Yeah.
want them to make a handheld Switch that would run 1080p 60 frame
Okay.
and, like, make it a little chunkier if you have to, but run 1080 60 frame and I don't know. I mean, some games, fine. Go ahead and downscale it if you have to a little bit.
Because Pokemon, Zelda, and all the Mario games don't need it.
No, they don't. But I would love. Imagine if you can. So they're releasing Galaxy 64 and
Yeah.
Sunshine again. So that being said, I would love to be able to play Mario at 60 frames.
That's true.
Personally, especially
That's
a game
true.
like Galaxy, like that would look beautiful.
Yeah.
So I don't know, something like that. I would love to have a little bit beefier in terms of hardware, but
Yeah. I'm contemplating getting one of the new generation of consoles, actually.
I don't need one. I don't know. Everything's on PC
'Cause-
that I want to play.
While everything is on PC, I miss sitting down on a couch and just playing games mindlessly.
That's fair.
Like cuz back in the day I had a game room. Remember the upstairs room at my old house was our game room, and that's where I had my Xbox for the longest time. PlayStation, Xbox 360, and Xbox One were up there for the longest time. And it was just nice to be able to kick back on the couch and have this massive fucking TV just in front of you and just play aimlessly, And like if I were to get the new consoles, I wouldn't be playing Destin. I wouldn't be playing any of the games like that you need to be close to the screen, mouse and keyboard. I'd be playing like sports games, NCAA, whenever
Nothing that
that
you don't
eventually
have to
comes out again. Because
Think about the frame rate or response time or anything
right,
like
so
that.
like
Yeah.
Madden, NCAA, if they ever make another one, 2K, MLB The Show, like
Yeah.
sports games, And if I'd need to get a new wheel for this, but I could play racing games on there, and it would be a lot better because I'd have a bigger screen, and I'd be farther away, so you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. I kind of miss having. I still have a one, but it's the original one, so it kind of it's behind everything. It still works, which I by the way I applaud Microsoft for finally doing that, where they have multiple consoles that all work together with every single game that's been coming out since the original one came out. Like, good job, good on you, Microsoft, for actually doing something that works.
Yeah.
And actually making console and video games more accessible. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I almost pulled the trigger yesterday morning on a 360 actually.
Oh, really?
Because I have all my 360 games, and I posted on my neighborhood's Facebook page, hey, is anyone looking to sell a 360? And this girl that apparently I went to school with 2 years ago, who now goes to Baylor, who's back home because of coronavirus, was trying to sell one for $60, and I was like, that's really good because all the ones on eBay are $100 plus.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times they're in bad condition. And she sent me pictures, both controllers, not a scratch anywhere to be seen on any of them. I was like, fuck. But then she didn't respond for a couple hours, and I was able to like think it through, and I'm like, okay, but do I really need it? No, I don't. I have everything I need. You know, I did that conversation with myself. I'm like, okay, sorry, no, I don't want to buy it.
Yeah.
But
I don't
then I
know.
got contacted by a different guy, and I was like, no,
I'm
no,
good.
I'm done.
I'm good. I'm fine. I don't need it. Yeah, I mean, the only console I have still, because I sold my Xbox One.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
Switch, right?
Well, I have the Switch, and then I have my GameCube.
GameCube.
So,
That's right. I forgot you had a GameCube.
yeah, GameCube's fucking great because
Yeah.
Double Dash is an amazing game,
I just have the Switch and
as
the
well
the
as
one.
the rest of the fucking just
But then it falls into
Hall
the
of
thing
Fame
of like,
library that was on the GameCube.
it's true.
Yeah.
But then it falls into the thing: do I want the PS5 or do I want the new Xbox One? Okay, well, do I want because most of the people that I'll be friends with that still play.
on PC.
I am. The PC's not going anywhere.
Just stay on PC. Why do you need
What?
like I get the
Okay.
fact that you want to sit down on a couch and do that, but like think about this for a second. You're about to
Okay.
move into a house with what, 3, 4 other dudes?
3 dudes.
Okay. You're not going to have the living room all to yourself.
No, I won't. But I will have a TV in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Getting rid of that one. Getting a bigger one. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean you will, but like
that used to be my main monitor. Actually, fun fact.
I had a very similar setup.
Yeah.
I had a 32-inch TV sitting
That's
on my
what
desk.
that is.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Yeah.
I had a 32-inch TV sitting on my desk, and then I had this 24. It was a 20. I think it might be a 28 actually.
It's a
Wait,
28 because I have two 21s, or I have an 18 and a 21.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
24 and a 28. I think.
Yeah.
I think
Actually, that might be 24 and that might be 21.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's 24 and that's 21.
But
yeah.
one of them's 144 and the other one's 60.
Yep.
So
Same. I don't know.
I don't know. I would just say, like, save your money, upgrade your PC.
I'm buying a mini fridge,
That's fair. I mean,
so that way I can have leftovers that my lovely 3 other roommates won't steal.
well, yeah, that'll be good. But I don't know.
Exactly.
Think
And a
about it this
coffee
way:
maker.
like, all the Madden games you can get on Steam,
And
And,
2K.
okay, and you can get all
MLB
the
is the only
games.
one I couldn't get.
Okay, yes, that's fair. But you could get all the games that you wanted to on your PC, virtually all
Yeah,
of
I
them,
know.
and you could hook up a controller.
I-
Yeah. Hook up a
This
controller.
is what I play Madden with.
Yeah.
I know.
You
And
just gotta
Madden
do a little
on
bit of
PCs.
tampering with the fucking keyboard and shit, and it's like, all right, run game, and then you go sit back down on your bed or your couch, wherever you got in your room, and then
Get
you're
an
there.
HDMI switcher to go to the. I guess.
Yeah, you're there.
Matthew being the voice of reason as
I'm
always.
just look, man. You save.
But they look so good.
I'm not saying they don't, and yeah, the price point's probably going to be lower than what we saw the Xbox One and the PS4 at launch, but
Possibly. I don't know.
okay, so even more reason, like, save your money is what I'm saying.
Well, the only thing happening is, and this is what I said about Microsoft being. I like what Microsoft is doing. Is
Mhm.
they have an Xbox at every single price point.
Well, and that's really nice, and I don't think it's going to be as hard of a shift that it was from Xbox 360 to Xbox One.
Never will be again because
Yeah.
Microsoft has already they've found it right here because they still make disc games, yes, but most of the games that you're going to get are going to be digital downloads. Okay, well, if you look, most Xboxes now have base 500 gig hard drives, right? And which is plenty of space to have as many games, like at least 6 games downloaded on your console at once, like
Yeah.
AAA games, and
I mean,
that yeah.
I don't really see a point in doing that. Just because, like, you can get everything on PC. You can play with a controller.
I do need to get a new controller and a Bluetooth adapter for my PC though, because I'm tired of having it plugged in. to the PC.
I
But
gotcha.
because right now this is a Gen 1 Xbox One controller that doesn't even have batteries in it. Literally, it's plugged into a micro USB cable that is used for the charger for one of my Bluetooth speakers because it was the only micro USB cable I had,
Gotcha.
and that's how it gets its power and how it goes to the computer.
That goes micro
So-
USB?
Yep.
I still got it. Oh, I'm thinking USB Type C. Never mind.
Yeah, you are.
So
The new
do you want
what?
more info about Destiny?
Of course, I want more info about Destiny. What'd you find out?
Okay, so they're taking away a bunch of areas that are in D1 right now. So, come
D1 or D2?
D2, I'm sorry. And they're bringing back D1 locations.
So what are they getting rid of? Is it anything that's big?
We're getting rid of. Let me just read the ones off that I see here. So we're gonna have Europa. We're gonna have Nessus still.
Okay.
We're gonna have Earth, but Earth will have 2 different locations because we'll have the EDZ, which we had in D1, and we'll also have the Cosmodrome from D1.
So you mean the EDZ from D2
EDZ
base
from
and
D2,
then
and then Cosmodrome from D1.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
moon that they brought back fairly recently is still D1 moon with a few expanded areas. So we're getting the Cosmodrome back, which I think is pretty fucking sweet. We're still gonna have the
We better
Tangled
get-
Shore, and we're still gonna have the Dreaming City.
Okay.
But the reason
So Mars is gone. Venus is gone.
Mars is gone,
Damn it.
I don't think they're gonna bring Mars back.
Why though?
I don't know. I liked Mars.
So did I.
But that's what I see on this map, like of all the planets and stuff. And then, okay, so it appears to be Bungie has rarely talked about its plans beyond the immediate year ahead, but game director Luke Smith announced today that Destiny 2 will see the Beyond Light expansion this fall, releasing September 22nd, as well as The Witch Queen in 2021 and Lightfall in 2022. There are no release dates for those 2 expansions, but we can assume they'll also be in the fall, and Smith said Bungie will continue revamping how it works, how it keeps the game active and engages in months in between.
So is that then why you said you feel like they were gonna get a D3 in 2023? Because they already have plans to 2022 and
For
nothing beyond that so far?
2022, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
So we got Beyond Light, The Witch Queen next year, and then Lightfall the year after.
So you think Lightfall's the Black Heart? Because Witch Queen is going to be something with the Fallen, or not the Fallen, with the Hive.
So the Witch Queen is definitely something with the Hive. So it looks like Fallen, Hive, and then this looks like Vex to me because it's the cover for Lightfall is a triangle ship.
That's Vex.
So
through and through.
Looks like Vex to me.
God damn it.
God damn it. I don't see what your issue is with the Vex, man.
I don't know. I don't like the Vex. I'm tired of them.
Let's see if I can find anything else.
By the way, is this the first time that they have announced 3 updates like this?
So they did it a while back in D1, but they referred to it as like their roadmap, which I guess that's what this is as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, they did it a while back, and whenever they did it, it was what was it? Whenever they did it, it was right after Crota happened, or right before Crota released.
Is this when they gave the 6-year roadmap?
Yeah.
Okay. That never happened?
Talked about, that never happened.
Well, it kind of did, just on D2.
Kinda, I don't know. I mean, they talked about a lot of stuff that happened in D1 and in D2 so far.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of gaps that happened throughout that were in between those things that never came to fruition. So,
well, maybe that will come to fruition.
It might.
In D2.
It might. I mean, we still got another 2 years of this game, at least.
At least, yeah.
Before we have
that's been
a
announced.
third one come out, because I just feel like the way Luke Smith has done things, he's gonna be like, "Fuck it, let's make another one." See if
But
we can
I
make a better.
if they make
platform.
another one, it gives them the opportunity to completely start from the ground up as far as like game engines are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But I
this
mean,
game,
that's the thing. Like D1, yes, it
because this game was
all
never
on
designed for the PC.
So exactly. So D1 was designed for a console. It was a console exclusive game. It was through and through.
Mm-hmm.
D2 comes out. They did everything on PC because before they even like started working on D2, they're going like, "Hey, we're going to have this on PC." So they started working on it to make it a PC like comfortable game on PC. So D1 actual gunplay was incredible. I loved it. It felt extremely comfortable and fluid and fun. And D2 comes around and they just capitalized on that even more. Like it felt familiar, but it felt even smoother. So
Mm-hmm.
I can easily see them doing a third title and making it really fucking clean, especially if they have more hardware availability on the consoles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Which they will with the new generations.
exactly. So I hope they don't
My-
limit themselves with them having to develop it on Xbox One and PS4 first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Let's because this is 3 years in the future, but let's speculate what D3 looks like at launch. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm predicting that D3, if it happens, is going to be the story of like launch story, like base game story, is going to be the story picking up from where we're going to leave off with the final update that's been announced. And let's assume that each one of these updates, they're individual, like they're doing individual enemies because it's you hunting down and killing out the last remnants of these enemies. Okay? Let's just assume that. Okay?
Mhm.
It's like let's assume after this one the fallen are dead. Let's assume after the next one Hive are dead. Then the last one we finally kill the actual hive mind of the Vex. Okay?
Mhm.
Completely dead. Vex are gone. Done.
Yeah, I thought
okay?
we'd done that like 3 times already, but apparently not.
We have. Listen. Okay? Then let's assume that
Ooh.
D3 is a story of I don't know, hunting down. I don't know. Kind
Okay,
of
wait.
like
Assuming D3 is the story of hunting down what?
different factions, kind of like Fallout is. Where you have all these different factions in a power grab because there is no central government.
Okay. I can see that.
More Guardian v Guardian rather than Guardian v
But
Dark
I
Myth.
don't feel like we're going to have that because just because like you have all those people in the tower that are such like I don't know, really like hardcore like you're going to go do this. Here's what our mission is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's going to be
But even
though
in D2 though, you found out what it's like to be just a normal person living in the Destiny universe, not being a guardian.
yes.
You saw what that's like.
Yeah.
So, it very much like the Star Wars universe, what happens whenever why is it so difficult for the rebels to gain ground? Well, it's because for the everyday person for the everyday middle class person in the Star Wars universe, the Empire is not that bad.
Yeah.
Right? But in this scenario, you've known for a very long time is that the Traveler has brought war, has brought pain, has brought suffering, and the Traveler's being guarded by these guardians. So there's no doubt in my mind that you could have these factions of people like, okay, the Guardians only brought these bad things when it was supposed to bring all this good, and it did for a very long time, but then it ran out essentially, and it brought all these bad things. So then, what are we really doing here? Wouldn't we be better off without the Traveler because it's bringing all these bad things now? Get rid of the Traveler, get rid of the bad things, kind of situation.
Yeah.
So maybe not Guardian v Guardian, but maybe like Guardian v different ideologies about the light and the darkness. Get into some deeper shit.
Okay. So kind of a cool side quest thing that we can do.
Okay.
For Season of Arrivals.
Is that the
Which I
current season that just came out?
believe that is this season.
Okay.
There's a thing called a dungeon. Later on today, which they were talking about today, Guardians will be challenged with a new dungeon prophecy. Available to all Destiny 2 players, face the mystery and unlock the new Dado, which is the manufacturer of the Truth rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Foundry armor and reprise trials of the 9 armor sets. So, new trials armor sets, and I think it'll be a PvE type deal with trials stuff. Decipher
Even
the
better.
darkness. Throughout the season, messages of darkness will be found on Io. Journey to
Okay.
the cradle on Io and uncover these hidden communications. Contact public event. Join Guardians in public events beneath the newly arrived pyramid ship on Io, where an untapped power has summoned the enemies of humanity. New rewards. By focusing new engrams in Season of Arrival, players can choose their rewards. The new engram focusing system introduces the ability, once earned, for players to fine-tune their rewards. New gear. Amazing new weapons await as players prepare to fend off the latest threat of humanity. Season Pass owners will instantly unlock the new Wither Horde exotic grenade launcher and seasonal armor set. Destiny 2 is free to play and includes many of the new features being launched with Season of Arrivals. Season Pass holders have access to all activities with additional premium rewards and instant unlocks.
Okay.
So,
I'm not a season pass holder.
I don't know if I still am.
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know if I still am either because I purchased the season pass.
I'm going to have to load in after this podcast and see.
So am I, because mine finished
Um,
downloading while we were recording. So
Yeah, same. Mine's done. Well, fuck, man. We're at 52 minutes, but I really want to go play.
I really
Destiny.
want to play Destiny.
Okay, so
We're
anyway,
gonna nerd out for a bit.
yeah, we're gonna go nerd out for a bit. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And
Do apologize if you're not a very
yeah,
big video game person.
sorry if you're not a
Um,
video game person, and sorry.
But hey,
if you
this
have a
this
hatred for
podcast is all
Destiny.
about me and Matt just recording a weekly conversation about what we enjoy. So if you
Yeah.
are like us and you're really excited about this Destiny update, let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
and
let
or
us know in
tweet
the
at
comments.
us and
Maybe we can play together sometime. Well,
our Inst-
Connor's frozen. What?
Oh, you were frozen for a second too. I said
shit.
maybe tweet at us, maybe comment on our YouTube video or on our Instagram.
Maybe we, I don't know how many gamers we have in the active stuff, but maybe we can get a Discord or something going.
Yeah, I'd be down. Let us know if you want
Maybe-
a gamer Discord
Yeah, maybe.
or a Booth Podcast Discord that has
Yeah,
gaming
Booth
sections.
Podcast Discord. Actually, we should do that. That way people could throw in links. Yeah, okay, so last
Yeah.
bit of this podcast. People can throw in links, regular stuff that you guys, whether if it's questions about, Connor's still frozen. I don't know what the fuck's happening with internet right now. I'm just going to keep talking. So, if you have any sort of questions or stuff that you want us to talk about on the podcast, we're going to go ahead and we'll put that together this week. Hopefully we'll have it up for next week. But, yeah, pay attention to the Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. We'll probably throw a link in there for the Discord, and Connor's gone. So, anyway, let's see if we can get in. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I was just talking about getting a Discord together. So we're gonna get.
I
a
agree with
Discord.
everything Matthew said.
So we're gonna get a Discord together, and we're gonna have it a place where, if you guys want us to talk about something on the podcast, articles or videos or whatever, y'all will be able to throw that up there. Obviously, we're gonna have some sort of moderating system, so you can't throw anything you want up there, and we're obviously gonna proof everything before we talk about it on the podcast. But
Yes.
if there is stuff that you want us to talk about, please feel free to throw it up in the Discord, and we'll have that up relatively soon. Also, we kind of are going to have a little bit of a rebranding coming in terms of logo, and I think we're going to have shirts
Oh.
very soon,
Very soon.
because
I'm down.
I want a shirt.
I want a shirt.
And
I've
yeah,
sold shirts before.
Connor
so I
hasn't
can-
even seen the logo yet. So
No, I haven't. I
I'm
give Matt
excited.
complete creative control over this.
yeah, I'm excited. Okay, cool. All right. Well, yeah, we'll get a Discord together if you guys have questions for us about doing whatever the fuck we do here in terms of like setup and all that fun shit. And
Hadouken.
anyway, we keep everything very simple on the technical side,
Yeah, we
which
do.
is good. But yeah, so if you have questions or things that you want us to talk about, throw it on the Discord. We'll have that up soon. So yeah, we're gonna go play some Destiny and
We'll see you
come
next
back
week.
next week, and maybe we'll not be talking about Destiny because it's a terrible update, or maybe it's a fucking fantastic update.
And that's all we talk about from now on.
And that's all we talk about. This will just be a Destiny podcast.
All right. Peace
All
out.
right. Yeah, we're done. Bye.